Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. I am back. Last week I had a show and I was busy every day from morning till night, but it went very well and now I'm back. Okay, so today's project is pretty simple. You can make a bunch of these. You can make it as simple or as intricate as you want. But it's made out of a 6x6 piece of DSP and a strip of 7.5 inch by 1 3/4 of the same DSP flipped over. So it's pretty quick. Now you don't have to have this Sweet Halloween stamp set. You could use one of our other ones or one you have. This is great if you want to kind of fancy up for your trick-or-treaters, or you want to do this for just friends, kids' friends, or family, office, whatever it is. It doesn't take too much. Okay, so I'm using, of course, the Sweet Halloween stamp set, the Spotlight on Nature dies. I'm using the 2 3/8 inch circle punch and the 2-inch circle punch. Now, you can do only 2 layers if you don't. Use whatever circles that you have, so you don't have to wait. Halloween is in a couple days, so you got to use what you have. All right, so what we need is a 6x6 piece of Weekend Adventures DSP. This is the back side that we're going to use for the belly band. The belly band is 7.5 by 1 3/4. We need a piece of basic white to stamp on and cut out. This here is Petunia Pop. This is 2 1/8 from the Spotlight on Nature dies. The black is 2 3/8 from the 2 3/8 circle punch, and we'll cut out the image with the 2-inch circle punch. All right, first let me get my Simply Scored. And this pattern doesn't matter because it's the same anyway, and we're not really going to see the back except for the flip up, but it doesn't really matter too much. All right, we're going to start on any side you want of the 6-inch. Score at 1/2 and 3 1/4. Turn it a quarter turn and score at 1/2 and 5. And that's it. All right, now fold and burnish your score lines. Okay. Now there's a 1/2 inch strip at the bottom, a 1/2 inch strip here, and a 1 inch strip at the top. All right, and this is what we're going to be doing. All right, so go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up a little bit. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and then take this rectangle off. All right, and that's it for this. Okay, now flip it over to the other side. Your 1/2 inch rectangles are over here and that bit left on the top. Go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and then take these 2 rectangles off. And then just wedge up a little on this 1/2 inch rectangle. Okay, and then what we're going to do is round the corners of here and here. So I'm going to just fold this like it's going to be folded when we're done. Okay, and this is what your cardstock should look like when we're done. All right, now we're going to take some tear and tape and put it next to the score line on the 1/2 inch rectangle that's the longest. Okay, we have a short one here. This is the one we want our tear and tape on. Take that backing off. Okay, now we're going to flip it over Then flip over this tape here and flip over the other side to meet it. Okay. And then the smaller of the two flaps, we want to glue shut. Okay, and let's let that dry. That's your whole box right there. Treat holder, actually, because it's not really boxy. It's just kind of more of an envelope. All right, now let's do our stamping. We need a piece of basic white, some Tuxedo Black ink. Okay, and now let's stamp our Too Cute to Spook right onto some basic white with Tuxedo Black ink. And then we're gonna give it a second to dry and then cut it out with our 2-inch circle punch. And then we need our candy corn. And I'm gonna do 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top. All right, I'm using dark pumpkin pie and dark daffodil delight. I will do the bottoms of the candy corn with dark daffodil delight and then the middles with the dark pumpkin pie. Okay, there you go. And this is a great way if you are done with all your Halloween crafts and you have a bunch of DSP pattern paper left. You can just make some of these if you just want to slap one on that says Happy Halloween. You can do it really nice and easy too. All right, so first I'm going to get my Wink of Stella. If you have some type of black glitter paper left over from last year or the year before, I can't remember, you can use that. But I'm just going to do the edge with my Wink of Stella so that it looks sparkly and sets it off from the black on the DSP. Just make it a little special. And I'm also going to put Wink of Stella on the candy corn. All right. Then I'm going to glue the 2 1/8 inch circle, the Petunia Pop, right onto the black. Try to get it even. And then put some dimensionals on the back of this one, which I did twice, if you can see. And try to get this right in the middle. Good. All right, now you can put up to 3/4 of an inch in here. I think if it's even skinnier than this, I guess you could go a little more. Like not really you could fit the Twix, but I like something a little bit shorter. But I'm sure you could put like the fun size M&Ms and stuff. You might have to fold the edges. So let's just sit that in there. There's going to be some crinkling. That's okay. Now we need our 1 3/4 by 7.5 inch piece strip of DSP. And I'm just going to put some glue along the middle, and one side. Now we want it to meet at the front so we can cover it. So I'm going to put this down right in the back and as close to the middle as I can get it. And then I'm going to fold it. Oops, sorry. And then crease it and fold it. This is going to show. So I'm going to chomp it off. You probably just need 7, not 7.5, and I'll put that on the website. All right, and then just hold it there for a few minutes until it's set. All right, now that that's on, I'm going to take a hole punch, whatever size you're more comfortable with, because you have to get the ribbon in. So just remember that part. And I'm using some of the Petunia Pop Iridescent ribbon. And I'm going to put it through and tie a bow. Alright, and then I'm just going to put some glue down the middle, because putting dimensionals, it's not going to be easy because it's a bumpy thing. So we're just going to put the glue down the high point of the middle and make sure we like how it looks. Alright, then for the final touch, I'm going to take some of our Shimmer foam stickers and the Petunia Pop. I'm going to put 3 on the bottom here. Kind of 1, 2, 3 with the Petunia Pop to balance it out. I like it like that. I don't know if it's OCD. Maybe, but that's how I like it. Alright. There you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.